I found a simple way to add some joy and happiness to your life, and it starts with coffee. But first, let's make some. I actually need this. Vanilla latte in the morning? I mean, come on. I want to welcome you to my space. Go grab yourself a cup of coffee or a warm beverage of your choice, whatever it is. If it's the morning, good morning. If it's the afternoon, good afternoon. And if it's evening, good evening. This is Harrison from the future, commenting on Harrison from the past. And apparently Harrison from the past was not very awake when he filmed this video, and it's extremely obvious. Everything's genuine, I mean it all, but apparently from now on I'm gonna make sure I just check myself out and make sure I've been up for a couple hours before I push record on the old camera. It'll be better next time, I promise, but it's rough. And I'm sorry, I don't know, I can't do anything about it, it's done, you know, I gotta... Oh, baby. Anyway, enjoy. People want your time. People want your energy. People want your money. And it's easy for them to take it. It's really easy for you to give away your energy in this current state of the world. You can wake up in the morning, from when you wake up to when you go to bed. It feels like everybody's just taking from you. And that will continue to happen unless you decide, you make the conscious choice and effort to make sure that doesn't happen. And why do I say all this? Because it takes the fun out of life. I was in this state recently. I guess in a way I still am, but I'm trying to work through it, where I'm really giving my energy to other people a lot. And I didn't have anything that was just for me. You may have connected the dots here, but I love coffee. And this is my recent hobby, and I think kind of sharing the story of how I got here and how I've improved my latte art, by the way. I hope you enjoyed that. How that can maybe help you get out of this slump of giving your energy to others. So a couple months ago, I was gifted an espresso machine. And then I started looking up videos on YouTube. And all of a sudden I found myself in the world of espresso on YouTube. And boy, I had no idea how crazy it was. People are dedicated. Lance, the coffee guy? My God. James? Anyway, I started diving into this world of coffee. As I started to learn about it, I was like, okay, I just love this. I don't know why. I really don't know why, okay? It's just coffee. And I couldn't really wrap my head around it for a bit. I was like, I'm so used to doing things that I like and working towards something. And I guess in a way I kind of was, you know, I wanted to learn how to do latte art and some of these things. But what is so significant to me about this experience? When I go to bed at night, I'm excited to wake up. And it just brings me so much joy. And I've started to accept that and lean into it, because I didn't understand for a while. Why was I like, should I do something with this? Should I open a coffee shop? Well, by the way, I would like to open a coffee shop, but that was not the whole point of this. And then I slowly started to realize that I just want to enjoy this for the sole fact that I enjoy it. I have no goals. I'm okay with where I am, and it's fun. It's genuinely fun for me. This has become a practice that I'm doing regularly, and it sounds funny to talk about, but this is a way that I'm claiming my energy back. I'm putting that energy into myself, and I'm enjoying it. For those 15, 20 minutes that I'm making a drink, I'm not worried about other people or where my energy is going. That energy is going into that drink, and the process is something that I'm really enjoying, and it's coming back to me. So all that to say, I've realized that hobbies are extremely important, and I've never really had one until recently. And if you don't have a hobby, that's totally fine. But it's something to consider, because it can really make you feel better. Anything can really be a hobby. And I think the way to find what your hobby is just to try things. I was not going out with the intent of trying to become an at-home barista, but I just tried something and it kind of stuck, and I continued with it. So I encourage you to just try stuff, try new things that you may have some sort of interest in or like, and just do it. Give it a full-hearted effort, and if you don't like it, don't continue with it. But if you do like it, maybe try to dive a little deeper into it. It's only got to work for you. Nobody else has to understand it. And the most important thing is that you're having fun and you're enjoying yourself, because that's the time where you're drawing the line between giving your energy to others and you're putting into yourself for the sole reason of enjoyment, because life ultimately is just about enjoying. And we forget about that a lot of the time. And you may be wondering, why is having a hobby so important? And it's because it contributes to a just simple form of happiness. It's very relaxed, and most importantly, there's no outside pressure. There are no deadlines. It's completely open. It's up to you. You do it at your own pace. There's no repercussions if you stop it, if something goes wrong. And that itself is extremely refreshing, because we live in a world where we just constantly have deadlines or things to continuously do, and there's pressures from the outside world and other people. And getting rid of all of that allows you to just be present, be mindful, and enjoy and fully dive deep into whatever this task or hobby is that you're doing. And if you can make a choice to make that a part of your life, that impact will grow and start to seep into other aspects of your life. So what's your hobby? Do you have a hobby? Do you have things that you do outside of work and outside of just everyday life things that are just for you? Something that has no pressure, that is just fun and you really, really genuinely enjoy it. And life's just too short to not try new things. So hit up that new yoga studio down the street, or if there's a pottery class in your neighborhood, go to that. Or maybe you want to go skydiving, but you'll never know unless you try. Experiencing joy doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, I think it should be the opposite. Finding new ways to elevate your happiness can and should be as simple as making coffee. We'll see you next time.